Okay, I am leaving now, Burger King. So the license plate number I just said on my recorder is odd because the two black males. This is the police car right here. It is so odd. I was. Let me just say this. I was literally turned my back preparing to order. See, a lot of people consider Burger King to be fast food restaurant, a fast food restaurant, but I usually say restaurant. I have it's about 4:15 now p.m. and it's so odd because Mr. Elon Musk and my Moorish American Nation and family. So Burger King. This is Annapolis Police. If you ever wonder what it is, how they look, this is the difference. This is Annapolis Police, and then there's Anne Rundell. So this is Annapolis Police. See, it's black. And then there's Anne Rundell. So, Burger King offers police discounts. They've been offering police discounts since I've been working here. And it's so odd because the two black males who are driving that car today, it is April the 16th, 2024. It is so odd. As I was turned around preparing the meal, I got the card from Thomas for a police discount. A pale skin said, "I will pay for your meal." I said, "Okay." He said, "I'll pay for their meal." I said, "Okay." So they ordered a meal. I gave them a discount. This is what Burger King been offering for a long time. And they were waiting to get their meals. These are two black males, very stalky. They're carrying a gun. When I say police, I'm saying they are packed with gun and all the things that police carry, okay? And as I was getting the fries in a tray, I started to feel a force sharp pain continuously right around my heart. And I'm not accusing them, but this has happened before. So when those that represent the military, the United States military, and not all that represent the military, but too many times the Navy and Army and the police. And knowing that you, Mr. Elon Musk, demonstrate there is telepathy. Telepathy exists. So telepathy is the science of thought being transmitted from one physical aspect or being to an or thing to another. If telepathy or thought can be transmitted that way, then you know the science of pain or using a frequency to cause pain to the body can also be transmitted that way. And it's odd because today was the day I was going to change into my workout clothes. They came in right about 5 till 4. I get off at 4. And I was going to change to my workout clothes. These are my workout clothes at Burger King. I'm going to change into them so I can jog today. But I decided not to because of the pain I felt around my left heart. I'm not accusing them, but this is what I experienced. So I decided I'm going to just go to McDonald's and change. They were sitting they chose to sit at the table right next to the woman's bathroom. So now I'm going to McDonald's to change. The police officers chose to sit at the table right next to the woman's bathroom. So the bathroom does have a door. No one can come in, and there are police officers. But what I'm trying to demonstrate, and I'm not accusing them, is I start to feel a force sharp pain around my heart, right around this area here. And I thought it was so odd because it came out of nowhere as they were standing behind me and I was preparing their meal, the tray. The police officers that are black males. So now I'm in the bathroom at McDonald's. This is my workout uniform, and I'm going to put this here and change. I'm in the women's bathroom, by the way. Someone came in and they left, it sounded like. Okay, so now I have on my workout uniform. I'm just finished at McDonald's, and once again, um, I again put on my workout uniform. This is the first day of me changing to my workout uniform. I know I look a little like tired, but this is the first day I decided to do this this year because it's warmer today, and I wanted to jog or walk really fast from work when I got off work. I said I was going to start doing this. Oh my goodness, look at my face. So I guess I should like tie my hair up so I can do it. So I probably will tie my hair up a little bit. Why does the camera when I like this and it looks so like my face looks so big, but when I'm like this, it's like not that big. I don't know why. But this is a sweat. Well, this is a sweat uniform. So I decided to do this through thought today. To take my workout uniform with me. Okay. And I don't use the lockers anymore. Let me wash my hands at Burger King because it's too stressful to do so. I'm trying to get there, clock in on time, and then locking my stuff up. It takes time. It takes time, and usually, so I decided to remove that stress and just hope that none of my things are tampered with. No one will put anything or take anything out of my bag. I am the only one that used the lock, except for the manager that locked up uniforms that I saw. I didn't see anyone else using the lock. I thought someone else did. I thought I saw medicine locked up one time, but I don't think it had to do with a coworker. So I was the only one using the lock. So I just decided to remove that stress and not use the lock anymore. So the reason why today I chose to wear my sweat workout is because it's a warmer day today. So and this is spring and summer is right around the corner. So I put my stuff when I came in. I put my stuff on the floor in a bag and prepared for work. My stuff was in the bag. Unless you went through my stuff, you would not have known that I brought my sweat uniform with me today. This is the first day I've done this year of 2024. So I just find it odd that I started to experience 4 sharp pains around my heart or that area. And not only that, which I almost forgot, it sounded like someone around the corner with the police officers, as they were waiting for their meal, said your son or something like brother. I'm not sure. The black male police officers said, I'm not saying they said it, I don't know who said it, I'm not quite sure. So it is April the 16th, 2024. So this is McDonald's. So the police officers at Burger King, so you see how this table is next to the men's bathroom at McDonald's? The police officers that were black males, they sat at the table next to the women's bathroom, which that's where I was going to go and change into my sweat uniform to work out. So what's odd is Mr. Elon Musk, is that once again you demonstrate telepathy and how telepathy can be used, and also you demonstrate. So you demonstrated telepathy. You said you can recall memory. So you demonstrate that you can recall memory. Okay, so I'm leaving McDonald's now. That you can see the memory of someone. Okay, replay memory. It's so odd because right before the police officers came to order, this African who was trying to beep and get my attention a while ago, and I was like, I don't know you. He kept trying to get my attention right about here, but he works for the delivery service of one of them. I'm not sure. Um, he came in and he was doing a split payment. I felt pressure around my head, right around my head, and he wanted to do a split payment, and I didn't have a pen, and I seemed like I just could not. I was trying to calculate without the pen and paper in front of me. Well, the pen was on the side, but I felt the pressure around my head, and I know I can add and subtract because I do it all the time in reference to budgeting our money, so and rent, and my rent, I should say. So I can do this, and when I say money, our money, I say like if there's something that we have to collaborate together, Imani and I, to pay for. Nonetheless, it, Thomas was the manager. He was the only manager there, and he saw what was happening where I couldn't calculate it. I just, I know I could do arithmetic, but it's always best for me during the day, for whatever reason, like a frequency or pressure around my head appear. This is why I like to use a pen and paper to make sure I do it right. Because even then I can mess up easily. So if a pen and paper, I can do it real quick and just go from there. So right before the police officers came into Burger King, I say maybe 10 minutes or less, this happened. And then I'm going to definitely say less. And then the two black males came in, police officers, fully uniformed, gun and all, taser. I'm pretty sure they are trained in combat, like the United States military that comes in the Burger King that are black males and pale skins. Some that look to be from South Central America, but predominantly, so I'll leave it at that. The pale skin customer before them said, after this order, I want to pay for their order. And he demonstrated, he motioned towards the black male police officers. I said, okay, no problem. So I was getting the card because I saw them when they came in the Burger King. I told Thomas I need the card because the police get discounts here in Annapolis. So the pale skin brought he was a male. He brought his order. Then I rang up the two police officers, which were black males, order. And he said, I got it. He paid for their order. And then after that, I turned around. I gave them their discount. And I started to prepare the fries next to Elena, who's from Mexico. And as I stood there, the police officers were behind me, behind the counter. I started to feel force sharp pain right about here, over and over and over again. Thomas was at the drive-thru on the front line too. So I don't know where it was coming from, and so I'll definitely not confuse the police officer, but I can tell you the sequence of events. And anyway, I'm trying to walk and look and make sure I look out for cars. And it's so odd because I gave them their tray. The guy, one of the police officers said he would like sweet and sour. Put 2 sweet and sour up there. And then I looked at, they went around the corner. I looked at the time. It was like, they came in about 5 till 4. I looked at the time, and it was like 4:02, like a little bit after 4. I said, okay, I'll go ahead and go, Thompson said, okay. So I clocked out. And when I went out, I saw them, the male police officer sitting next to the table next to the bathroom. So, and I'm not accusing them, but I have spoke about hearing the helicopter. I assume, and it looked like a police helicopter, very low, flying over extended stay America. Really low, like actually like it's hovering over the building. And the frequency in the room now is called Admiral Suite. That which is talking in the room would get louder on black male and female. And hearing the word man, brother, that's a man, and so forth. He loves you, and so forth. She love your son. And then then afterwards, many times hearing that which speaks Spanish, an accent in the room. I definitely hear pale skin saying 3 and Burger King sometime. I don't know who's saying it, but very, very close around the room. But definitely the frequencies are in the room saying these words. Spanish accent, African American, black, Negro, and male and female accents. I've been giving testimony about this for a very, very, very long time. And I started recording because I was noticing I saw odd behavior from the helicopters. One helicopter. It's like the helicopter will come out of nowhere and will be hovering sometimes over the hotel. And I can hear it because I'm in my room. And since you, Mr. Elon Musk, you demonstrated telepathy exists. You demonstrated how you said that the memories of those of individuals can be recalled. So what I'm trying to tell you is, Mr. Elon Musk, because others have also demonstrated teleportation. They say that other governments have been using teleportation for a long time, where a individual can teleport from one place to the next, or actually project themselves and in their voice and being inside another place, a room, a house, one place to the next. So if other governments are able to do this, and you are already demonstrating, that's Anne Rundell. See the difference? That's Anne Rundell police. And you already demonstrated that telepathy is real. Why would it not exist in a city like Annapolis, where the military is prevalent, Navy, Army, and other branches, the police, and NASA? I've seen many wear NASA uniforms or NASA shirts. And with that, there's scientists. Why would it not exist here? Especially when I know, and many know, that humanoid AI is prevalent here in Annapolis, or other lab experiments. Why would they not be able to teleport? And so this is the connection to sex trafficking. This is the connection to sex trafficking. This is the connection to money laundering. This is the connection to stealing money and doing criminal activities. Because in Monty Gray Bay and Arrington-Bey is Morris, we don't know anyone personally here in Annapolis. don't know anyone personally here in Annapolis, but if you have a huge community of people that are involved in some form of sex trafficking and have been doing it for a long time with lab experiments and humanoid AI, using the kids, okay? Using the kids, and they know that many other so-called lawful people supposed to be upholding law, but they're not, because they have been involved too, and they're doing it too. Why would they stop? Because two Moors move into a town where they've been doing criminal activities for years. Why would they stop? And so what I have demonstrated a attempt to amalgamate me or anybody through thoughts in whatever criminal activity that they are involved in. I can't tell you how many times I've heard citizens say, "We not leaving the room. We paid, brother paid."